One of the resolutions on the Georgia ballot would create a fund to help sex trafficking victims in the state.
Hannah Lawrence joins us now to tell us why some people oppose that measure. Hannah.
Kim Calvin, one attorney I talked to isn't against creating that fund. His opposition is who would contribute the money. He says the resolution lumps legal businesses in with criminals, but one ministry in Whitfield County says the money is crucial to victim safety.
Pamela Cudd works with sex trafficking victims. One of the women who has had the biggest impact on her life was sexually exploited at the age of 3.
She was caged like an animal and was trafficked all these years.
That woman, now 30 years old, is one of 63 on a waiting list for a safe place to live in Northwest Georgia.
We have a 12-year-old who has been trafficked for about 6 years of her life.
Many voters at the polls today support Cudd's plan to build the first safe house outside of Metro Atlanta for victims here.
There's not enough help for people of these kind.
Cudd says this resolution could help her open her safe house by 2017.
We are working on a facility that will allow us the opportunity to house at least 26 women.
State Senator Charlie Bethel explains that if passed, fines paid by those convicted of sex trafficking crimes would create the Safe Harbor Fund, but criminals wouldn't be the only people paying up.
There's pretty strong evidence that the human sex trafficking trade runs parallel to what we would call traditional sort of adult entertainment industries.
The measure would require annual assessments of strip clubs at the business's expense. We asked why combine the fine on criminals with fees on a legal business.
I think there's a natural tie-in to say that this sort of behavior, this sort of activity opens up doors to this illegal or illicit behavior.
Attorney Kerry Wiggins says lawmakers are unfairly targeting legal establishments. He says there's no evidence linking strip clubs and to sex trafficking any more than other businesses. Some club owners have already reached out to him with concerns. He says if the measure passes, he may contest it on their behalf. Calvin.
Thanks, Hannah. The resolution would create a commission that would then decide where to disperse the money. Legislators estimate the Safe Harbor Fund would have about $2 million by the first of the year.